about to shoot. Now before I shoot, I have to get my mood up because I saw last time when I was shooting the all white look. You can probably also see from the photos that was during May, wasn't doing the best. Good morning. Please, first of all, don't mind my hair. I am doing it today finally because yeah, I missed my hair so bad. But anyway, we're not here to talk about hair. Today is the 1st of July and I'm officially starting on a new project. It's an evening wear collection, and yeah, this is so nice to finish off a project and just get right into something new. Also like a project that's entirely just up to your creative direction. But anyway, so we're starting on that. What I actually want to do is I want to take you through the design process as well, because usually you only see the end results or like the production process. You also see the what else, yeah, but I want to take you from start to finish. I've already done like the research and stuff, and I have my concept set. So what I still need to do is sketch. I'm not the best at sketching, but I can put my ideas on paper. I can do that. So I want to take you through that process as well, just for you to see how I come about designing something, the choices that I make, like that whole thought process basically when designing, because I don't think I've ever shared that on here. It would have been lovely to do the concept and the mood board as well, but I'll try to see as I'm designing, you know, just obviously talk about it and like why this element and why that element, stuff like that. So it's time to take off these sketches and make room for the next project. Such a bittersweet moment, but so I don't have all of my fabrics yet, but these are these two are leftover fabric that I've had from I think last year, so I'm definitely gonna use that. These are the fabrics that I got on my trip to Windhoek. This mesh, that one, this grey sequence, and then these two satins. This fabric I bought last year, like a meter of it. I never got to use it. Okay. Let's do that. So this is basically my mood board, and normally I would have my mood board separate, my inspiration board separate, concept, all of that, color board and everything, but I don't want to lengthen out the process too long, so I try to make one board which is essentially my inspiration board. So I have like my textures, I have basically everything in one. You'll see I have my fabrics, like the fabrics that I wanna find. Basically desert, that's basically the theme that I'm going for. So of course, because I love in the coast and being surrounded by so much nature and beauty, I always look to like either, most of the time I usually go with like the ocean, because these just, not most of the time, for the past few years I've looked at the ocean for inspiration, just because there's so much to unpack. But I kinda wanted to take a different approach. Being in Walfish Bay, you have the desert, plus you have the ocean. So yeah, but I wanted something a bit more edgier. I'm really just trying to go back to, like I told myself in the beginning of the year, this is the year that, you know, you're gonna do everything that you've been wanting to do, and that's probably, I'm putting a lot of pressure on myself, and I've been feeling it, but I just need to get back to that creative space. And that for me is just going back to my signature and how I would design. I've watered down so many things, the process, the type of stuff that I do. So with this collection, I'm not really into evening wear. I'm more of a ready to wear designer. With this collection, it's a bit edgy. Elements that I like to make use of used to be like shapes was my thing. I'll see if I can find a few images of my graduate work or from previous years and maybe put it in. But yeah, back to this. The colors that I'm going for a bit darker. So if you think about the dunes, or if you think about the desert, you think about it being hot. You think about the dunes. You think about sand. You think about airy flowiness, a constant change of like shapes and stuff. But I kind of want to take the direction which it also is, which is basically at night. It gets very cold. You can see the stars and stuff. It's like very, very lit. Almost no, if I can say, no light pollution. Yeah, basically no light pollution. Yeah, so more like the darker, if I can, let me put it as a soft and hard. Like I'm going with the hard theme of it, like, you know, like the solid lines. Obviously these are solid lines, but if you look at it, you get like a very soft feel of the sand, obviously. Yeah, so I have a few images of that flay at night. This is like in the afternoon, so more saturated colors like the blues, your browns basically become dark browns, or your beiges become dark browns. The night sky, stars and stuff, solid. I'm focusing on the solid lines, the shadows, and then as well as, you know, even if it's at night, you can still see the plants and stuff. I'm gonna put in a picture of the Velvetia. Really much of a sketcher, but I do need to put my ideas down to paper as well. So what I usually do is I write down like elements, like for example, if you look at my mood board, my inspiration board, you can see the Velvetia. There is dunes, and that for me is, can you get off the shapes? That's night sky, which that for me gives me color options as well. Kachi, can you get off, because it's gonna focus. Oh, just a kissy, and then sit here, sit on mama's lap, get down, sit here. Yeah, sit on the lip, but you have to sit ne? Ay, this girl, can you come down? You're making my things dirty. dunes also gives me like the soft, airy, flowy feel, which to me directs me towards like what do you call it, satin, silk fabrics. And obviously different shades because of the shadows, so I'm gonna do like golds, browns, I want to go with black since it's night, but I'll see if it really fits the color scheme. Let's just start. Since it's night, basically just going for like shadow. Other elements is the night sky, like I said. Maybe, don't know. I'm really just going with the flow. I'm gonna have like cocktail gowns and like, so this makes me think of like the shapes of the dunes, and then maybe out of that there's like sand flowing, which can be the mesh fabric. Of July, it's Friday. Let me open the window a bit. Then there's noise coming in. Okay, but the breeze is so nice. But anyway, I'm currently busy with some orders for the 2 months, which is basically 2 metric gowns and then a wedding guest basically gown. But anyway, I'm currently busy with the 1 custom order, which is a metric gown, which I'm slowly but surely working on. She paid like a while back, so I just started working on it as soon as I got the fabrics. There's no need to rush, so I'm really just doing it in between. And so I usually take my orders, I take like well in advance. So for example, this client, her metric farewell is August, let me just make sure again, August 17, and then my due date is usually like a week before, but most of the times I finish like way before my own due date. So her metric is 17th, then I usually do like a due date a week before. So I'm moving on to the next. This is basically the project that I'm currently working on. So this I have left from last year's collection, and I recently got this, which is part of the new collection that I'm working on. no kissy. Mama has clothes on. But you hate Papa on my lippies, Kachi. See, now I have face on. Sorry. Sorry, Kachi. Ooh, the people will see you, Bum Bum. Come on. What's wrong now? Wow. Hi. Today is the 20th. Don't bite. 20th of August. Sorry. I think I'm always so close up. Please don't bite, Mama, ne? Yeah, so today is the 20th of August. Oh, I think my cat wants to play now. I was out of the house. Did you miss Mama? Did you miss Mama? But anyway, ooh, the girl did her nails. I went with the almond shape, but in short, just because I haven't done my nails in probably a year. Besides the press-ons that I usually do. But I think this shape suits my fingers well because they are very thin, and I do believe this shape fits it best. I'm currently busy with my last matric gown. So I did the previous one, which was just the past weekend. It was a matric farewell, and then I have my next one the 13th of September. Let me just make 100% sure. Yeah, 13th of September or the 14th. I'm not sure if it's the Friday or the Saturday. And you're probably wondering, Shantae, how are you not sure when your client's matric farewell is? It is because I write down a due date, or I have a due date a week before the actual matric farewell. Went to go do my hair this morning. I just did like a simple blowout and straightening, but it was done so well. Let me just show you. It did fall flat a bit in front, but that's fine. If I do my heatless curls tonight, then it will be gorgeous again. Ooh, see how it blends in. Color's washed out. My color literally washed out. Yeah, I had high hopes in this dye. According to popular belief, I don't cook. I'm not cooking right now. But yeah, I'm making stir fry, and I'm just gonna blanch the veggies before I fry them. I don't think I put in enough water. This goes for Lennon's compost. He took over the gardening because I just didn't have the patience anymore. He literally reminded me the other day that I used to give the houseplants a bath every Sunday, and I don't do that anymore. Like my monstera is dead. Let me show you. She dead. Not dead, but yeah, she could be better. But yeah, for now, that's it. I'm just gonna make mince, the stir fry, and probably rice. I don't like pasta. No. I do eat it, I just don't enjoy it. So, yeah, I think I'm gonna make rice. Chiku. Kasih. Beetje lekker. So the last time I vlogged from the couch was literally in May, and in that vlog I was literally so emotional. Such a while to realize what was actually or why I was this emotional, because that's very new for me. But what I've realized is like I'm finally, not finally, but I'm just becoming a bit more aware of like my emotions and a bit more confident to show emotion, basically, whether that's feeling sadness, whether that's feeling happy, because I feel like I've always had such a emotional state. Like I don't really show anger, I don't cry, I don't really feel like sad, like a deep sadness or lonely or whatnot. But I think this year I really, like, all of those emotions came up, and it was weird basically for me to acknowledge them, to feel them, because it's like I said, I've always just been like a very, anyway, like I'm also now thinking of a reason why I probably came on here is because I actually did vlog in June and July, but I've deleted so much of that content because it was just all over the place. Like it really didn't make sense. Like I would vlog today and then I would vlog next week, and so they really was just not like a good flow of content. And right now I'm editing this vlog and it's the same. Like there's a few clips I really try, because I'm working on this new project, and I would really want to show you that process, because it's something completely different from, like, it's really, I'm taking you through the creative process basically, instead of just showing you the snippets of me constructing a certain piece or me finishing a certain piece. So this is like more like basically my thought processes, how I come about a certain design and all of that. Time I'm also thinking about how on YouTube I don't feel shy. I don't feel like I need to, like, I really just want to connect with everyone that's on here. Like for me, I just feel like it's such a safe space to be me. It's honestly weird, like feeling all of these things, and like, yeah, but we're grateful for growth. That's really good.